When the Ponzi scheme came around in 2015, 2016, I'm a very conservative risk taker. So when it came then, at first, I didn't show any interest. But later on, someone introduced it to me, okay, you can make money and all of that. And I tried 20,000 naira that I have. I just tried with it. And eventually, I think I got 40,000 naira in the space of how many days. That felt cool. Around that period, some money was put in my account to just hold for some time and all that. It was like 1.8 or thereabouts million naira. I'm serious. It was a hard decision that I didn't tell anybody. I think there was a friend I just mentioned it to that I had this money and I can try it with it. Maybe I should try 1M. Are you sure? Are you sure? I said, yes, Dad. And the guy, he didn't feel like, it's your parent money, don't try it. Oh, he just, okay, try now. What then happened is that you can create another account fresh. That the first, the money you put into it, there's a way they give you back. I don't think you have to send money to someone before you get an interest back instantly if it's a fresh account. What I did was, I think I split the money into two. I've never told anybody this exactly the way I want to say it now. I think I gave 200k or around 500k to that my friend's account. Then me, I used 1M. That was what happened actually. So it was two of us involved. So I gave him that money in his account. I was so stupid. This is a real life story, or really, I'm serious. Yeah. I used that one in. So I got an interest, I think interest of 20% or thereabout. That was like 200k on 1M. The guy also got his own interest. So he gained money from my own parents' money. Then they will have to tell you to send money to different people. Out of that one, I think I sent 200, 250, 300 to some people I don't know that they connect us together. And waiting for money to ripe. The same thing happened to that guy, but he already received maybe interest. How do you say it then? From his own initial fresh account he made. That happened, I think, between November, December. It was that December that 2016 that this whole thing happened. December, very, very sure. Waiting for money to arrive. We heard the news, crashed. Withdrawing money. We're at home one Saturday or weekend like that, and people start hearing rumor. Some people want to do their wedding. Have you heard? Oh yeah, they lost their money to and everything. How? They came discussing me. I was around the house, like the grass will open and swallow me, that kind of thing. I didn't know who to even talk to, because like that's never happened. So the question people may ask that, why would my parents trust me with such kind of money around that period? It was just what it is, right? They trusted me, and eventually go and collect money, bring money and all that. I think maybe it was remaining 500k or close to another one that I was able to, and I had to start blabbing. Can you call me? It was a lot. Somehow there was one of my aunties that I felt like maybe I was lying, because why I said that is some weeks after she came asking me for money, and I'm like, what happened? It wasn't what I thought about. Was she was like, maybe I have money somewhere, or maybe at that instance I narrated the whole thing. God, had earned money, and heading about it. Hey, God. When we're saying it, actually, like this thing is even happening to us. Like we don't even know where we're talking about people. That day, in the morning, it was in the morning. I could not eat and everything. Till later in the afternoon, I had to just sit in the room. I was just there. It wasn't my dad or my mom that was even asking me, sure you will not eat? I'm like, you ask me, I will not eat. Are you not going to beat me or send me away or like disown me or something? Like that never happened. They never. The only thing my mom or my dad that she said, we can't trust you again. Is that what you are trying to do? Like you are not. I mean, it's all of the lamentation, those things. They will still feel like we know you. Like you are not this. What happened? What did this? Did you get that kind of feeling? Good. That was how it happened. 2017. I was in Ibadan, or I came to Ibadan, and met with during meetings in church, like my ministry, and it happens that I don't know what happened. I just get talked about the story. Would this happen? Everybody like, wow, how dare me and all that. The pastors are just, oh wow, that's like, it was exactly like, imagine my parents' love. They didn't disown me. They didn't feel like I'm a bad child and everything. And it just let me see the kind of heart my parents had, towards me. The fact that that even happened, they still have to, are you not going to eat? You want to starve yourself because, and I'm like, because what? Because everybody, even my siblings, feel like the way they were looking at me, feel like, why did you do this to us? So it happened. It made me see that. I went back home. I had to think about it again, weep. God, why did I do this? What happened to me then is one of my motivation, like, for working hard. I see the way my dad worked hard. I see that was a hard earned money, like literally it was. And it just happened that the son just squandered it. It related to the story of the prodigal son, how he went squandered the money and came back, and the father still accepted him. And I feel like I told myself then that even finishing from school, like, it wasn't difficult for me to say like, oh, I need to work hard to get money. That changed my paradigm. That changed the way I see money. That changed the way I see life. So when I think about this story, I remember Jesus. I remember his relationship with God and why he came. It made me to start asking, oh, what's the essence of Easter? I get to see that, Jesus came for the fact that a world full of sin, even people that he was sent to, his people did not accept him, did not have a right perception of, okay, this is why he came. He showed them love and did not accept his love and all that. So look at it. If my parents could not cast me away, they didn't start crucifying me that I'm a bad child and all of that, how much more Jesus to you, to the world? The love, the mercy, the sacrifices, the pain he went through and everything. Despite that, people still stoned him, to death and all that. How do I see it in light of, a sinner out there, or someone who had a bad past, and you feel like, I don't think God can forgive me, I don't think there is mercy somewhere, or I don't deserve mercy, or maybe the next thing you are thinking about is just how you need to continue living. You don't care, you just live your life, and whether it's going to be, you live right or you don't, you don't care, like, because you don't deserve mercy. How about you see it from that standpoint, that Jesus came not for the saints, not for people that are upright, not for people that will not make mistake. He came for somebody like me that already invested money in a Ponzi scheme and eventually lost the money. That's what it is. That's the essence of Easter. It's a period to sit down, to think about how do we live our life, not from that point of, we go to church or Sunday or Bible study or just gather together. It's about how do we live our life on a daily basis. Do we sacrifice? Do we make some sacrifice for people? Do we even have mercy on people that don't even deserve it? Right? Literally, maybe a friend of yours that's backstab you, or that your son, or that's your brother that seemingly like is the sheep, what's it called, the black sheep of the family, and it seems like life is nothing to write home about. How about looking at that's the person that Jesus actually came for? So it's a time to reflect. It's not just the time to holiday, we just go around, let's party, let's unwind, let's just eat chicken, and yeah, those things are good, right? Because it's a period to also celebrate why he came. But as much as that it is, right, we have to look towards the cross, which signifies the mercy, the sacrifices, the pain he went through, and all of that we don't deserve. It's a period for us to just come back and reflect on how we live our life. How do I reciprocate? Maybe someone already offended me. What's my heart? What the kind of heart do I have? So it's a period for us to see ourselves with Jesus. That's what Easter is. It's a period to see the sacrifices. He died, buried, and he resurrected. That's the essence of it, right? If he hasn't resurrected, that's a part to say that he made all the sacrifices, right? But on the third day, he resurrected. That's the hope we have, right? The fact that there is hope for a better life, right? There's hope to live, even if the past 3 days it was chaos, it was rigor, pain, and everything. But the fact that on the third day, it gives a hope for a new beginning. Despite I've been a bad guy, I've invested my money in something that didn't bring a good return, or I've always, greedy to get a quick gain. There's a hope that there's a better way to live, to build a godly character in a way that, I can build a system that make words instead of wanting to get something quick. That's the essence of Easter. This should help you to reflect that the next time you think about Easter, amidst all the merriment, dine, jubilate, celebrate with people, it's much more about love, sharing love that Christ has come to give, love, the mercy that we don't deserve, that somebody else don't, literally don't deserve, that you have to give them, the sacrifices to make, the forgiveness to give, and all that. And that's what Easter is about. That's what it is. Think of all these things, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Kingly Podcast. Till I come your way again, remember, you're royalty, so please live like it.